Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do? And you, my...
I do.
Do you?
You and your...
Precise. In life. The trial. They... But of... Respect. Shall we have a look?
You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more...
As your mentor, the least...
I'll find you at the tower.
Until then.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
intriguing place, Zanbakar's tower. Lovely view, I'd imagine. No idea who this Bakar is, mind you.
Over here.
Revelio.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis. I suppose we could charge right into their midst. Oh. Potato, Levioso.
Let me go! At once!
Expulso.
I will...
Such arrogance!
Someone's here.
Incendio. Revelio.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
I will draw blood. Kill spells glance off of me. You're really not very good at this, are you?
Expulso!
I shall avenge your death.
Confugo!
I will make
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard cult.
Revelio.
This is different somehow. Let's head inside.
Can't imagine the goblins know about the trials. They know that something is significant about this place, though. Revelio.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio. Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles. I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone. I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter, though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I remember what you...
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, Be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
Revelio.
The reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section.
Revelio.
Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Revelio.
These look familiar. Was it Accio I used before? More statues. Not making this easy on me. Revelio. Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Revelio.
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. Sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. I'll never get used to these floors. Revelio. Yeah. like the look of this. What a relief. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you...
I did.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar art... Once you have them all, we will...
Very well.
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with...
The goblins?
The student has seen traces. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, they also encountered...
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
That there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps. But we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell...
Before the witch from the last pensive, Isadora...
Hopefully the next pensive... I will be honest.
Actually, I might know of someone.
Well, it's...
My studies.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along...
Not that I recall.
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate... If I am correct, and I usually am...
Thank you, sir. I should ask Serona
about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendelle that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself.
Thank you. I know this Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Off to the races, then.
Never seen so many brooms. It's a wonder there are any free birds. Your neighbours.
Is it the one across the street you're talking about? The one
Find myself scurrying.
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose here, so take your time. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Stop by whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. Dealing with untoward matters is... Hello there. Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Sure to stop by whenever you're about.
I'm simply saying I thought the owl hasn't been anyone as bad as Barnaby.
Unwell owl would look like, come to think of it.
I'm sure it doesn't stretch the line.
Drew you into her butterfly escapades. Unusual girl. Still, it takes all sorts. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
It's a good thing we have auras, is all I'm saying.
Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself, though.
Let's have you leave here alive.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
I should be going now. Thank you.
You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Door's always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
I question anyone teaching defense against the dark arts. Such an interest.
I don't think anyone at the ministry works a day in their life.
We found a bit of... We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Youngest of Woodcroft's son. Not a day goes by, I think anyone.
Incendiary!
If I had to pick one shop, it'd be Glad Rags.
Let me answer.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you...
It's a gift, truly. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Things like... I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and...
Sounds simple enough.
Ah, brilliant. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed...
Are you asking me...
Goodness, it's not as if I'm asking you to rob Gringo. It's a sweets ingredient. They won't...
I'll see what I can do.
Fair enough. You shall be the Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disc. Although I hear your visit.
I suppose you could call it...
Oh, of course not. In fact, do you see that curious statue? Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible.
Revelio.
It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me? Revelio. Revelio.
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to... In fact, I know. Perhaps you could start simply...
I'd be glad to help you.
Oh, I knew I could... first, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm. Next...
But what about...
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me. And I took advantage of it. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bath.
Alohomora.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a...
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between us.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Ranrock and Hyssop wouldn't be so combative. My marching Professor Hector's class, as you've heard. I don't think that's what that class is for. He's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect of you. That's it. 50 house points. You know you can't do that.
Hello, Hamura.
Suppose I should begin my rounds now. I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
I have a few questions about the demiguise statues.
Whew, just hearing the name sends chills down my spine. Oh, very well, if you must.
Do you know who is behind?
No, but no one.
I have nothing.
Come and see.
What trickery are you up to?
Leviosa.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Not Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that.
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was... Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity...
I'll see what I can do, but I'm fairly busy. I can't promise anything.
Understood. But I hope you will find the time. In case it matters, I do have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password? Descendium. A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken, though. Who knew this was all down here? A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken, though.
Here! Leviosa!
Revelio.
Incendio! Leviosa!
I need to fix the lift before I can use it. Reparo. That seems to have done the trick. This castle will never cease to surprise me. Incendio! I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here? Levioso! I'm going to have to get past this. Reparo. Leviosa! Incendio! Reparo. Levioso. Something is getting in the way of that platform. Reparo. Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Aha! Got it. This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate. Incendio! Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes. Revelio! Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now, back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe is going to turn out.
Let me in.
Incendio!
Clever? How offensive. Hello again. Were you able to get to Honeydukes?
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywig stings.
You got them! Incredible.
Getting them was more work than I expected.
Course, didn't think it would be that much trouble, but... You know...
Wish I could sneak it.
I accidentally got...
Broomsticks are so out of date. I'd rather travel.
Revelio.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here. You can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think. Just his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Kneazles in the farthest pen?
This way. The Kneazles are over here.
Oh, couple of Kneazle whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Kneazles just as you did with Gerald. The Kneazles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when some provide us with magically imbued material, which does not include torturing them for whiskers.
Yes, Professor.
They're stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by...
An optimistic eye. Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare... Be on the lookout. Meanwhile, I also...
Hey, over here. Come on.
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you.
I suspected you two.
Are you the reason students have been...
Perhaps. Did you know that once... I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly...
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from... You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so...
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. They're up to something.
That does...
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it.
I think that's a fine...
And the more I know...
You seem undeterred.
Oh, very well. I should be going, but